Are we live?
Yep.
Okay, well,
Good.
I was going to say
Good.
rainy days. It's raining
Put
hard,
your mugs up.
stormy weather, and days like this, they make me
um,
nostalgic for old video games.
Yeah.
Mugs out,
I left my mug
Emporium
in.
slugs
mugs.
out
Mugs
because it's
out,
raining.
slugs out.
And slugs like rain. So mugs out, slugs out. Am I right?
Actually, it's funny that it is raining because my first, not first experience with Pokemon, but my first most memorable Pokemon experience, other than another experience I'll talk about after this experience,
I'm not
was
sure.
when I first moved to where I met you guys, where we all lived at one point,
Yep.
when I was really young. And the first thing we did, we went to Walmart, and the first thing that my parents bought to, like, I guess, pacify the situation of suddenly moving and all that, they bought each of me and my sisters what we wanted, and of course my older sister bought a video game and me as well, and I got Pokemon
Yeah.
Yellow, and she got
Mm.
Pokemon Red, I believe. But it's not the first Pokemon game I ever had. I just remember that it was raining when we moved to Springfield, which also may add to kind of the gloominess of it. And
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll have to censor that out. God damn it, it's gonna make myself editing work. But but yeah. So Pokemon and rain are definitely tied together. I remember rainy nights sitting next to my
Ah,
window,
yeah.
grinding out my little Game Boy, trying to build the best team just to beat my best friend down the street before online games were even a thing. I just had to beat one person in my life and I'd be fine. Now, now I know I'm not the best. Back then, if I beat that guy and then maybe some random kid in my class, I knew I was the best. Now it's
Not the
not the
best
same.
ever he
These
was.
kids will
Yeah.
never know how that feels. Having
These
being the
days.
best in your class is a nice feeling. You don't have to be
Right.
MLG pro. You just have to be sixth grade pro.
They don't even talk to each other at school about this stuff. They'll just hop online and, get exploded on by a Regieleki.
They'll just jump online and
Regieleki.
lie. They'll just jump online and lie to their friends and be like, "Oh, you should have been here when I was at this one game that you don't see and I did not save a replay of. I did so good at it."
No, here's this replay of this time when I won my local regionals, and it's not at all stolen from YouTube.
Let me talk about it for 20 plus minutes while we all just say, "Oh yeah," every once in a while.
They're
Oh
alive.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah.
they're liars.
Well, my next experience, not with the rain, but
Yeah,
just in Pokemon in general.
tell
Oh
us number
yeah.
two. Is this number
Is,
two?
yeah, this is number two. My first ever Pokemon experience. It was back when
Yes, I was
Pokemon.
going to ask.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our first Pokemon games. Yeah.
Well, this is
And our second.
my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Gold, and that's actually I have a lot of weird stories with Pokemon. That's a whole other story. But after this story, I'm gonna pass the story time because
Yes.
I'm hogging the mic.
Okay.
But
No, you're fine.
but
Hey,
I'm hogging the mic. I know what the fuck I'm doing. But but my
It's your
first
day, it's your
Pokemon
day.
experience was I just knew Pokemon was a thing, and a thing as a kid I should know about and should like. Like it was one of those
because
things. Remember-
others talked about it.
Right, before the internet,
Yeah.
before I really even saw, all I knew was Pikachu, right? So I'm like, okay,
Right.
so
Sure.
they're animals with powers, got it. Really did not know what Ash looked like at all. Just knew Pikachu looked like. So when I went on the TV searching for it, I'm like, this is the day I'm going to find Pokemon. Because there's no TV guide from my knowledge. I don't know when stuff comes on, so I'm just flipping through her channels. And I find what I thought was Pokemon. I watched it for a week. It was Digimon. And I ignored the fact that they were calling them Digimon in my mind. I ignored the fact that I did not see
Mon,
a Pikachu.
I heard Mon.
I heard Mon. That was enough. I ignored the fact that it said Digi Mon. I just ignored all that, and I just convinced myself for like a week, or I don't even know how long, maybe even a month, that that show and that brand was Pokemon. And that's kind of always funny when I think about Digimon.
That's kind of how I imagine like really old people looked at it at the time. And I say really old,
Mm.
but I mean just really like adults. They were like, it's the same thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they always called
I-
it man back then. Digiman, Pokemon.
Oh yeah, you're Pokemon.
It pissed
I
me off.
remember them getting big when we were around kindergarten, like first grade. Like that was when it was really taking off, and all of a sudden
It was
it
the
swept through.
cards.
Yeah, yeah, the cards.
The
And
cards
I
and like some maybe McDonald's had a Happy Meal.
I had a little plush Pikachu somehow. I can't remember how I
Right.
got it. And then there was like a little beanbag like Pichu.
Mm.
Yeah,
Whoa. Okay, but see,
yeah, that was
that's
a little later.
okay.
It was a
Yeah,
little
that's
later.
got to be later because heart
Yeah.
gold, soul silver, sorry, or gold, silver, crystal,
Yeah.
or it's just second
I
gen.
remember I was real pleased though to discover Pichu as a kid. I was like, what? There's
What?
like
What?
I thought it was like Pikachu's little brother. I was like,
It
oh, he's got like
is.
a
Yeah, it just likes
It's
to hurt
it's
itself.
his
It's an emo.
son slash brother.
I still
well,
don't understand that,
yeah.
but whatever. Whatever, Pokemon. It's
Well,
your
we
game.
were in grade school during like the trading card like craze. Like then Yu-Gi-Oh got big.
No, did it
Um,
ever?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. It peaked when we were probably in third grade or so. But I remember Pokemon really took off, and I wasn't into the trading cards. I didn't play the games personally. I remembered the cartoon being on, and that was kind of my interaction with Pokemon. I wasn't like as big of a Pokemon kid as a lot of my friends were, but through osmosis, I know Pokemon.
Right.
I loved it all. I had the cards. I had the games. I had watched it every week. I don't know. I didn't know when stuff was airing, but I would tune in when I could and just watch episodes in a random order and never understood what was going on. Maybe
I
that's why I
had
didn't
a
stick with it.
You know
But I
what? I
stuck with
did
the
have a
games.
little. I did have a little manga booklet though. It was
It's a gateway to manga, is what it was.
not for
Same thing with
me.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Though,
Not for you though.
read one and I
But
said
you
that's
didn't
enough of
do
that.
Yu-Gi-Oh either, did you? So you just stopped short. What was it? Did you
No,
get in a fight?
I
Did
wasn't. No, I
somebody
wasn't into.
steal your cards like they stole my
As a kid,
Pokemon
I
card?
really wasn't into all the anime maze. I liked when I was really little. I loved Kiki's Delivery Service, and I liked. And then when Avatar: The Last Airbender came out, which isn't Japanese, but it's anime
Not at all.
style. When that
Not in the
came out, that
slightest bit,
kind of
actually.
no, no, not at all.
So not
Um,
not an anime, but Kiki's
but
Livery Service check.
yep, yep,
And what about
1989's
the
masterpiece.
rest of the Ghiblis? I'm assuming and the
Well, that
Miyazakis
came a
and the.
little later. That came a little later for me. I kind of
Okay.
rediscovered them, and
Okay.
I yeah, like as an older kid, they aired them all on Cartoon Network. But to keep it on Pokemon, I had a manga where it was it was Gengar and is it
Ooh.
Gastar? What's the big spooky ball looking one? One of the ghost
Haunter?
types.
Electrode. Oh, one of the
No,
he's
no, no, it's like a
Gengar's the only
purple.
ghost. Well, Haunter.
Is it
Purple.
coughing?
Yes, it was
Okay.
Haunter. It
All
was
right.
Haunter.
Haunter. Okay. Yeah. Gengar and a
Yes,
Haunter. Eh.
I liked that one. Yeah, when I loved Halloween stuff as a kid, so I was like, you know what, these guys are all right.
They all right. I mean, Gengar is still one of my favorite Pokemon. Like I know that
OG
a
Ghost.
couple episodes I held this up, and I believe that somebody said they didn't know what it was, and I understand why you wouldn't know what it is because it's hard to make out. But this is actually a
What is that?
Pokeball containing Gengar. It's like a glass Pokeball.
Oh, I remember those.
Oh, that's
Oh,
sick.
wow.
Yeah. So
What?
like,
It's actually glass.
yeah, like I found it at some weird. I don't want to like dox myself again, but we're doing.
No, no, no,
I
no,
was
no,
driving
no.
That's
around
okay.
and we found this one town that's known. It's a little town, but it has big replicas and stuff in it, and they just are selling this.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
You might know it, or I can tell you guys after this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty
That's
cool.
sick.
I actually took a picture. Actually, hold on. I can't show you because it's on the phone, but I took a picture inside a Pokeball at that place.
Well, it reminds me. Remember, they had those clear bouncy balls though that had like a little
Hmm.
like rubber Pikachu or something in it.
Yeah.
I think I had one of those. Yeah, yeah,
Little confetti's floating inside.
Funny game
yeah.
that I
I
played
remember
with
that.
bouncy balls. I used to, me and my friends would get into a bathroom, turn off all the lights, and throw the bouncy ball as hard as we could.
Was it
Great
glow in the
feature.
dark? Did you say that?
Sometimes it'd be
Was
glow
it
in the
glowing?
dark. Sometimes it wouldn't. It'd just be
Sometimes
about.
it just-
It would just be about the fun of maybe randomly getting pummeled by the bouncy ball that's flying around the bathroom.
Dude,
The
some of
best
those
kinds
were
of games.
really like, especially like, well, those Pokemon ones were kind of big, but even like the little
Yeah,
ones.
But the
I
little
had
ones would sting.
yeah, they
Oh,
would.
those little ones. I think every kid had those little glow in the dark like eyeball looking ones.
Yep.
You guys have
Especially,
Yeah.
those?
especially
Yeah.
around right now with Halloween coming out soon.
I know.
About
Yeah,
to
every like
drop.
little like
You would.
Halloween goodie bag would have one. It'd be
Hmm.
like, bam, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want one.
So
now.
much fun.
I wonder
So
if I
much
have
fun.
one.
I used to
that's
get
the
them every
best.
time I went to
Yeah.
the. I went on vacation. I would go to this 50s diner. They'd have a little gumball machine or whatever, and
Yeah.
you play pinball or something and get a little bouncy ball.
That's the best fidget spinner.
Bouncy balls. Yeah, I kind of like want one.
Yeah,
Or,
like, now you
do
think
guys
about
I know, right?
Do you guys ever get one of
I
those?
choose you.
I want
What do they call
cocaine
them?
as
Water
well.
snakes? Do you remember those? They were like,
Water
I don't know what they're
snakes?
called. So they're just like little tubes of like
Ekans?
thin rubber, and they were just full of like glitter. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
talking about? You
okay.
just like
Yeah,
squish
yeah, yeah,
them.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what
And
those
and
are
when you
called.
squeeze them, they would go to the other, like all the glitter, and it
Yeah,
would like go to another side.
Oh yeah,
I
okay.
think those were just.
Yeah,
I
like-
think those were
It
just
was like a
stress.
sleeve or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And then like a lot of kids would pop them. Same with like water yo-yos.
Oh, they get everywhere and it gets so messy and there's usually glitter in it and it was like, ugh.
Oh, glitter. Yeah, forget it.
I
Yeah,
feel like
Forget about
glitter.
I know. But to keep it on Pokemon for the sake, we got a tier list here.
We do have a tier
We got a
list.
lot to get to.
But before we get to the tier list, I gotta show
Okay.
you guys the stuff that's buzzing around. Pokemon is a very influential game.
Oh, please.
Yeah. I actually looked up
Okay.
recently.
So
on,
what?
On the most the top selling games of all time, and Pokemon's on there.
Yeah.
I think 10 times. I think it's the highest, the
Let's
most
get
featured
into the
franchise on
Pokemon
that.
range. Yeah.
But
Okay.
because of this success, obviously there's going to be people that try to take it. I just want to show you guys these two games that are, I don't know if they're out yet or they're up and coming for sure. But I want to get your guys' opinion on this. I don't know if I should. I feel like I showed you guys one of these before, but I don't know and I don't care, so I'll show
Alright,
you
let's take a
again.
look. Watch the stream here.
I'm streaming. Get them.
How?
See, I remember
Pokemon
seeing
Power
this.
World.
I'm not sure if we've watched this on stream, but I know I've at least seen this once.
So hang
This
on.
is what I'm-
It says Pokemon like. Is it affiliated with Pokemon?
No, it's just they
Or
used
is it-
the
It's very-
model of
It's very
shooting
loud.
monsters with
There we go.
monsters.
Shooting monsters. Oh, but you do capture them. Wait a minute, copyright.
No, I'm saying
Whoa.
these are all the little monsters, but you just go around and you use your gun and their powers to fight / capture them.
Say that again. You use their
You
their
use your gun and their powers. So
Combined.
they said, what if we take Fortnite and what if we just take Pokemon? And so that's, look at that! Look at that! They took an Electabuzz Pikachu.
It is weird with the
Electabuzz-
realistic looking gun.
That's weird, just to
It
mow
looks like
down
that
animals.
Digimon.
And to be, that's the whole game is just to mow down other people and their animals. Pal World.
I gotta admit, look at her rifle though. That looks like tactical.
Oh, that's some Halo shit. if I've ever seen.
There's nothing whimsical about that. Oh,
There's nothing whimsical about this at all.
whoa! This is where they
No.
harvest their organ. Oh,
Welcome to Pal
God.
World.
Well,
first of all, if this isn't affiliated with Pokemon, how are they not getting
yo.
sued?
With this music, though. The music got nice and cheery right when the explosion happened to the Chanseys.
Did it pause? Am I crazy or did the
I-
music pause as soon as the explosion?
It just did it swell?
No, it just.
That's crazy. So yeah, they obviously this might be a little tongue in cheek. Like if we're gonna steal Pokemon, you at
it's
least make
gotta
it
be
interesting.
right.
But that looks just like a Pokemon that I can't think of.
Raichu. One of
Yeah.
them looked like a Raichu.
But yeah,
with
that's
its little
Pal World.
Mouse
So,
tail.
I guess it might be protected under parody, but
God.
imagine someone's confused grandparent being like, "Yeah, that's Pokemon. Look at it."
I mean, yeah, pretty much. So
But someone saw Pokemon and thought this needs an AR-15.
that's what I'm saying. And it's okay to shoot
It's
animals.
about time. It's about time.
And what's with everything trying to mock Breath of the Wild's
Oh, yeah.
setting? Blue
With the
sky,
castle in the middle and everything.
Yeah, Nintendo
Yeah.
definitely did a number on the gaming industry. They're just like, yeah, you guys do your horror games. You FNAF, do your thing. We're
Elden
gonna drop
Ring is a
this.
basic copy of Breath of the Wild. Everybody.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. But
I wouldn't say that, but
this one I think I have shown
Everybody
you guys this
knows.
too. But this is Doki V.
okay. Let's see.
I don't know what this actually is just supposed to do in
V?
it, but this one's more like Pokemon than the other.
Doki 5.
Okay, this song sucks.
Okay. Well, so hold on. It's
Black guy.
It's hitting. This is.
It's like
the
so you're
graphics are pretty good.
the graphics
looks
are
like,
really good actually, but I'm just
It's
like
like Scarlet and Violet graphics.
it's
I
just
mean, I
weird
hate
that
to say
you're.
it, but it looks better than the Pokemon game.
This looks
I
like
mean,
Pokemon
yeah.
Scarlet Violet.
I mean, look at that.
Wow,
Like it's
actually,
like
that
GTA
environment's
kind of.
beautiful.
Yo, GTA for real. GTA 5.
Okay,
I'm
now
a rock star.
You're a rock star apparently, and then you go around, and there's like
okay.
these
I'm
robots.
still not understanding the goal.
There's like these robot monster things you fight with your monsters. You see, like.
Okay. Yeah, you got pals.
So it's more like you capture them, and they're more like how Final Fantasy 14 was open world party fighting. It's more like that.
Yeah.
Like you're not just like calling commands; you get in the action too. Kind of like how the other one was,
Yeah.
but more alongside something probably how Pokemon would do it rather than AR-15.
Aw. Okay.
So yeah, like
No.
that one I
Doesn't
think
look
I might
like it's
actually.
much of a rip off though. This actually does look cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is the one I
don't
might
know about
actually
this.
get, even though I feel weird about having to definitely be a 7-year-old.
No, this is not it.
Like I wish you could at least like make them a little taller.
This is not it, dude.
You can
But I
fire
mean-
emojis.
This is gonna be the next Fortnite. Like this is gonna be the most popular game of all time.
Oh yeah, especially with the multiplayer, I can see them enforcing.
Just
Especially
the
if
fact
you
that
can
you
customize
can-
your kid.
You can float around and shoot things. It's gonna go crazy.
It reminds me
Look at
of
the
like a lot of
water
genres.
bazooka.
Like it's got a little bit of Mega Man in it, Pokemon, Zelda, like Breath of the Wild.
Oh wow.
It's all about the games. It's all about the games that have everything, like Pokemon, Zelda,
Oh yeah, I mean,
first-person shooter.
ever since GTA
Third
5,
third.
ever since Minecraft has become the most best-selling game, and it's just pretty much up in the world and do whatever you want. That's kind
yeah,
of
sandbox.
set the precedent,
Yeah.
like the
Sandbox to
standard.
the
Yeah,
max.
and GTA 5 being an open world, do whatever you want type of game, being the second most best-selling game of all time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just think it's funny
too
that
much going on.
I mean, like.
It is a little overstimulating.
I know,
I'm not trying to be
I
that guy,
know.
but for someone who plays like Apex Legends, that's actually not that much. Like,
I know, but I like Pokemon because it's simple. There's
Clean.
nothing
Yeah.
Right.
You'll say these games are Pokemon plus, but I just like let me get my
I hear
let me
you.
get my
Just
5D
throwing
chess.
Too many toppings on it.
Right, exactly.
Too many toppings, too many cooks.
It's
in
like
my
it's like the
kitchen
pizza
or
when they're
whatever.
like, oh, it's a buffalo chicken cheeseburger pizza. You're like, maybe I just want a pizza.
Maybe I just want cheese, please.
Yeah.
Well, if you cheese.
Oh,
all
you
right.
you
What
did
is
make your
7?
own because I don't know.
I didn't
mine,
make my own. I made my own
What?
titles, but I didn't
No.
make my own list.
Josh just edited the name.
He made his own tiers.
Yeah.
Tim did it the way it was in the games, though. I
And the
think.
one.
Oh!
The way it was.
My
An official
bad.
competitive capacity, but you
My
know
bad,
what? No,
my bad.
but
Hold
you know
on.
what? No.
We can compromise. We can put those like in
Yes.
parentheses. So
There we
what's
go.
the SS?
Wait,
I saw them, but
wasn't
I
it.
thought that was
wasn't it.
I
That
thought-
No,
wasn't
it
it.
was. Yeah.
No.
It was SS.
Well, then it didn't save mine, because that wasn't it. It was overly
okay.
used. It was neverly used. If you
Oh.
didn't see that, then
Oh no,
I
it was.
thought you
Then
just had
forget
that.
it.
I didn't.
Yeah, I
Then
thought
forget
it was just like SS and S and A.
you know
and-
what? And
Right, I did too.
God, what a disaster.
Well, it's okay. We got Godmon, we got Alphamon, we got
Oh, I like that.
Champymon,
Champymon.
we got Basic
Guess who
Mon, we got Wild
Basic
Animal.
Mon.
Like you're not even a monster anymore, just an animal.
We're just
And then we got
I
the
just heard
pet.
some
Yeah, there's a
thunder
thunder
and
going.
lightning. We got
Oh
an
my
angry, we got an
God!
angry
It's
Pikachu out
flashing out here like it's the 4th of July or something, you guys. It's kind of like raining
Hey,
cats and
Pikachu.
dogs.
there. We better put him
Did,
high.
did somebody use rain dance, or am I just imagining things?
I mean, I thought
This-
Rayquaza was about to come through in this bit.
Actually, Rayquaza has a ability that gets rid of the weather, so.
Yeah, Rayquaza's a snake.
You
man.
were probably thinking of the whale water Pokemon Kyogre, with the ability Drizzle.
Man, Coyote, whatever, man. That's third gen. Today we talk about first gen.
Yeah.
We talk about
Gen
the
1 is only,
original
baby.
ones. And if you don't know what the originals are, here they are. There's 151 of them. Or more to see, or whatever that thing said.
Now we're gonna
And we're
keep
about
them
to
in the
tier
family.
this. We're going to
but-
keep it all in the fam. But yeah.
Yeah, for the sake of time. But I mean, let's go down the list.
First things
Bulbasaur,
first,
one of
right?
the starters, the grass starter.
Yeah, this thing sucks, man.
Bulbasaur?
Wow. You're
Okay.
gonna okay. I'm glad somebody said it, because somebody had to. We're gonna direct your hate to Josh because
I love the design of Bulbasaur and
But the thing
Venusaur
is-
and all that, but it sucks as a Pokemon.
I had a Bulbasaur.
I don't even like
pencil
its design
sharpener
to be
when I was a kid.
You like Bulbasaur as a kid? You don't like its
because
design?
of the pencil sharpening. Now
Yeah.
what end? Out of curiosity, was
It was in
are
his
we
bowl.
talking?
It was in his bulb, so you could
In-
just
in the
on
bulb,
the
right.
top of the green thing, and then
Right.
you just it wasn't
Thank God.
It was but I mean, Pokemon
I
don't
mean-
have genitals or anuses. They just
Well, I believe they must. If breeding is in the game, then something.
But
must,
according to the lore, all they have to do is be near each other at a daycare
Mhm.
for a long time,
Yeah.
and then they have an egg.
and then
So-
let the cloacas do the rest. Am I right?
they're celibate except for probably like Machamp or something.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
underneath though that
The
victory
trousers
belt?
that he can't take off. He's just born with.
So okay, how about the evolutions then? Are
The
you putting those
evolutions-
These
in
things,
order,
alright.
Or do you like
Okay, so
They're
the thing
probably
is,
joining, right?
the
Or-
thing is with most grass starters is that they're not bad Pokemon. What up? Thanks for the follow. They're not bad Pokemon. They're just bad.
You're always gonna
compared
get
to the
somebody
other
that's
starters.
gonna be like, I'm obsessed with this starter, so we understand that we may get hate for this, but it is, there are other Vileplume more potent grass poison types in the first gen.
Like I feel like the grass type doesn't even get recognized until like third gen of getting like a
It does,
good team of
yeah.
people.
When you can
But,
substitute in
Ivysaur-
like Leech Seed, yeah.
Ivysaur is a little bit okay. So when you say rate them with the same group, are we keeping them at the same tier? Or just talking about them at the same time.
If an
would
evolution
think-
really is better, I think. you put it in
Yeah,
different tiers.
because
Yeah.
Ivysaur
Really?
is
Okay,
cooler
okay.
design wise and stronger as a Pokemon. Because I played obviously through that game with all starters, so I know how it all feels, and it gets really really fun playing with the grass types around mid tier gym, like gym 4 through 7, but then 8 and on is back to being annoying.
Unless we
Definitely-
do have to rank them with their evolutions in consideration. For
Yeah.
the sake of time, you know what I mean? So like we have to, like pair them together. You know what I mean? I mean,
Just
maybe
do the
that's
whole
one of
family
them.
and
yeah,
done.
and see how that rates. Like maybe the starter's
Well,
not
'cause-
strong, so that brings it down a little bit, but the later evolution's better, so it balances out.
Right, and if we do them separately, I
Or
feel
you
like
just
the
put them indoors. Or that.
that's okay too. Let's go right on to Charmander then, right?
You know why? Because all Venusaur is a gosh darn grass Snorlax. That's all
no,
he is.
not even. It's
That's
not
all
even
he
as
is.
good as Snorlax.
But I'm saying that's
It's
what
as
as good as it gets, and he's not even good at that.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
you're a doorstop.
It's a
Not Charmander.
mediocre leech seed tank that
Exactly.
All
is
right.
outclassed. It's frankly outclassed by like Vileplume and stuff. All
What do you guys
so
think
this
about the
is-
Charizard?
This is like
man?
this is like the
I
best
like-
one for me.
Yeah.
I always pick.
It was your guys'
Charmander.
starter. You
This
pick,
was
yeah.
mine.
No, I'm
but-
always a water starter guy. I'm always a water
Okay,
starter guy,
okay.
but I have a lot of respect for the fire. That's usually my second run through the game. is
I have
fire.
some good things. I have some good things to say about Blastoise as well, but this one's my favorite.
Okay, how about
love
what do you guys
the
think?
Charizard
Alphamon?
growing
Yeah,
up.
I would put it in
Champion
Alphamon. I would put.
I put all
Alphamon
three of them
and-
in Alphamon.
Yeah, I was about to say
to be
they're
honest.
all
It's
on
like
that
not
tier.
quite.
Yeah.
It's not quite top tier for me in this gen, but it's
But
one
just
of my
real
favorites.
solid.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's real solid all around.
Real solid.
Now,
It's
Squirtle-
fast and strong. It's fast and strong.
of Squirtle's, yeah, it is fast and strong. Because of Squirtle's
Yep.
design, for me, I think it's really, really dope character design.
Ooh, yeah, keep
It
on that
is.
part of the
It's
family.
the
Absolutely.
best looking turtle I think they've made. The
Mhm.
whole line.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like it just gets cooler as it goes. Because I love honestly, Wartortle's my favorite out of the three. Because
Yeah,
I love
Oh,
the wings
the
on the
wings.
ears. It looks like it's like should be part flying type, but it's not.
I like how his
Yeah.
tail's like tidal wave type looking.
Oh yeah.
It's
Beautiful
based on
design.
some lore too, Japanese lore. Like
Oh, okay.
like it used to be. Fun fact here, it used to be in the beta 2 different turtles. One was based on like comics or whatever it is, and then the other one is like this turtle that like goes away and comes back or something like that. But they combined them into one, and that's why War Turtle looks like that. Anyway,
That is a fun
Okay.
fact.
Blastoise now has access to Shell Smash, so it's a lot better competitively now. Doubles its speed and both of its attacks.
You can keep them with the family.
Yeah, I'm
And
keeping
it's
with
really
the
good
same.
guns.
mixed tank, and so it doesn't even mind a defense drop like that, and so it's really a good one. Yeah.
And don't fall for the hydro pump hype of Blastoise. I feel like that's its original move because it's the only one that really makes sense, having literal pumps out of its back. But don't fall for hydro pump if you're a water.
And don't
Pokemon,
sleep on a
stand like I am.
on a physical move.
They don't sleep on physical moves with water Pokemon for real. They have really high attack stats. It's just cool. You just think about water shooting out being cool. Don't fall for the trap. Dang it.
Don't.
Use body slam a couple of times, alright? And we got Caterpie next.
Might get, yeah, this one's pretty bad, right?
Yeah, pretty much bad. It's pretty much a
It's pretty
doorstop.
basic too.
It takes a lot of... I mean,
It's pretty.
I'm going to skip Metapod real quick because Butterfree I actually like as a Pokemon. I wouldn't say a Championmon, but it's a good
It's
Pokemon.
really good early game
Yeah,
Pokemon.
yeah.
It learns the Stun Spore, the Poison Powder, the some really good utility there.
It's always hugging itself. So, like...
Gets access to Quiver Dance in later gens, which is a great move. Sleep Powder.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's not good to keep forever, but it's fun to have if you're just doing a casual run. Metapod, if you want to troll people, it's a really good Pokemon to troll
Metapod
with.
used hard.
No, yeah, because it can just harden. Yeah.
Just harden forever, yeah. And just be a rock that takes 1 damage from everything. And don't get amnesia.
battle. Go on
Champamon,
forever.
right? Instant Champamon.
Instant champ. I actually hate this Pokemon, though. It looks ugly.
And you just like
Basic one,
use
yeah,
Ember and it
I mean...
What?
I'll put a wild
It's a
animal.
frustrating
It's
one.
not. It's a frustrating one. It's not cool to look at. I never understand if I'm supposed to look at it from the front and then it looks like a banana, or if I look at from its
The
back,
side,
it looks
yeah,
like it has
with
a
the
nose.
nose.
Yeah.
big nose, right?
Nose, yeah.
Either way, I don't like it. So
No, the little brown guys. What are those called again? The worms,
This one?
Yeah.
Weedle.
that's a Weedle right there.
Weedle.
It's
Well, I have
basically
so
It's
many
a
of those
bug
in
poison
Pokemon Go.
type.
this is for the people that think
Oh
they're
my
like
God.
alt. And instead,
I
if
have
you
so
got
many of
the
those.
like every Pokemon person gets a Butterfree, and the alt Pokemon player will get a Beedrill and be like, "Oh, that's actually the better line of worm to flying type thing." I'm like, "All right, dude." I think it's pretty much the same though with these. I think Kuna actually is a better
Yeah.
design, but they do
Okay.
the
Right,
same thing.
I agree.
So.
They do the exact same thing. Yep.
And Beedrill's a better design,
Oh,
but I like Butterfree. I mean, it's not a better design. I guess they're both just good designs.
Yeah.
It was only better when it got that Mega Evolution.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. And I never forget the episode where Ash got chased down by a bunch of Beedrills and almost died, and then Pikachu almost died.
Sacrifice himself.
Pikachu almost died protecting Ash, and that's how they finally became friends.
Oh, those birds. I
They
had
almost
so many
died
of those,
together.
too.
All right,
What are those
Pidgey.
called? Spear? Pidgeys.
Pidgey's
So many of those.
so many of these. I feel like this is like maybe the pet.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really
not a
like them.
fan.
Yeah, I don't really like them, but I know a lot of people do.
I think he just looks like
It
a
is the
bird.
OG. It's the OG bird.
Yeah.
I'll give
Yeah.
it that.
Yeah.
Normal flying, but there's tons of normal flyings that are better.
Yeah.
Again, Mega Evolution, it was good though.
Mhm.
Got speed and got the special attack boost it needed, and plus no guard, you could hurricane anything.
How about that this one's called Pidgeotto and this one's called Pidgeot?
Pidgey.
I'm like, y'all didn't try at all past Pidgey.
You said that.
You're like, just keep with the pigeon shit. Like, Just keep with the pigeon
Mouse.
shit. Okay,
Odo.
so this one.
Where did the Odo come from?
Yeah, for
his
real.
name is
That sounds like
Rat-a-tat-tat?
it always threw me off. Real quick about that, it always threw me off because
Yeah.
Pidgeotto sounds like it should be the last one. Like it should be the ultimate.
Yeah, because it has
Pidgey,
longer.
Pidgeot,
Yeah.
Pidgeotto, yeah, because it's so longer, yeah.
But whatever. Now
It showed that
thing-
they weren't afraid to do things a little bit differently, and that's why I appreciated them.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
ruined.
Yeah.
Get it outta
That's
here.
what- It's really showing how
Is it?
Nintendo is willing to always break the
Rat-a-tat,
barriers
yeah.
of games. Rat-a-tat.
Rat. It's a rat. Get it out of
rat.
here.
Rattata is a
Yeah.
rat. Rattata is a rat classified as the mouse Pokemon,
It looks ugly.
which
also-
always was weird.
It's a
It's
snitch.
it's ugly. It's purple. It's dumb. It sucks. Quick attack.
Yeah, quick attack fiend.
Quick attack fiend.
Quick attack
What
tail
does it
whack
turn
with
into,
fiend.
though? What's that one?
Radicate.
Raticate.
Ooh, like eradicate.
Sucks.
Yeah, I'd like to eradicate it from the game.
Eradicate it from existence.
And let's look how mean it looks.
That's a little
Default.
extreme, Tim.
Yeah, right. Faint from existence. I'm sorry.
And now I thought it was weird because like they can't close their mouths. It's always kind of partially open with this big.
That
ass.
must be a tough life.
Yeah. No wonder they're mean. Okay. Imagine always getting like debris in your mouth.
And Team Rocket always had one, right?
Yeah, they always kept rats. They were that
So
weird
they-
person. Now,
Right.
what do you guys think about this Spearow shit?
This one was a little bit better than Pidgey Line because it was faster and
Thunder.
had more attack. Oh, and it could learn Drill Peck, which Pidgeot couldn't learn. That was a good one. Remember Drill Peck?
Yeah, is that the one that hits multiple?
Alright.
That is.
I always felt like it
that's
was like
Fury
a crackhead.
Attack.
I always gave me
Which is a
crackhead
good one.
vibes.
A crackhead.
It's like the crackhead, like crane or
Yeah, the crackhead crane is quite on the money, actually.
It's like
crackhead
a
hair.
vulture. Yeah. No, that's what it looks like.
But it's not. It's like but it also has like the chicken crown. It's really
Well,
just
yeah,
like
Tim, it's not real.
It's not.
Real. Yeah, it's not real.
Why do they say don't be a fearode?
Fearow is a sleeper Pokemon, but you have to sit through a Spearow to get it, so that's why it's like
Yeah.
it's a good Pokemon
Right.
though.
So
It's
a
actually
basic,
really
yeah.
strong, but
Quick
okay.
attack.
Okay.
Quick attack.
Well, make up your minds then.
I'm gonna slap this in the Championmon. Actually, I don't know
Okay,
if people would
yeah.
agree, but I think it's pretty strong. If I remember,
bad.
I remember raising one and being very proud of it at the end of the game.
Like us, it's pretty decent speed, I think.
Yeah, it got that nice attack. Now Ekans, I was never a
Yeah.
fan of snakes really in the game, other than like the third generation, the serpent one that looks really sick. But
Yeah, with the knife on its tail.
yeah, with the knife on its tail, that looks cool as heck. But these two, Ekans,
This is like
and-
basic snake.
Yeah, you know.
Snake backwards. That was
Yeah.
the big
Come
one.
on.
and Cobra
Did
backwards.
you know? Did you guys know?
And I'm like,
You
oh,
spell them backwards.
oh yeah, really?
Oh, the original. All right, and what's this one? What's this yellow one here?
Oh, this one is Ben.
Ben. Okay.
No.
Oh,
So,
All right.
Pikachu.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Pikachu is pretty strong if you
Togedemaru.
if you want to raise one. Pretty mean in the anime, but
All right.
pretty rude. Won't get in the ball for some reason.
no one's gonna like look at you like, oh, you're such a good trainer for having one, because it's like, oh, you bought the mascot, you caught the mascot,
That
congratulations.
mascot. He gets
What
lot
a
of
big
clout 'cause he's
surprise.
cute.
Exactly. But now Raichu though, I would bump up the Championmon if I was
good.
if I was.
I think it can nasty plot now.
nasty
which
plot.
is- I think it can nasty plot now.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's 2 times your special attack right there. And so if you like couple that with a thunderbolt, you're talking some pretty serious damage, and it's fast too. So
I always liked the name as a kid, Raichu. I was like, well, he's righteous. Like, he's like, you know,
Yeah, like
Pikachu was like, you know, a little like teddy bear. Raichu's got a little edge. It's like
Yeah,
I
he
think
tail.
Thunder in Japan is Rai.
Remember when Pikachu hit that
And then
thunderstone?
Chew is like a mouse
I like
noise.
Remember
I
when?
like that.
Remember in the episode where they kept getting their stuff rocked by LT Surge as Raichu, and then Ash was like,
gosh.
"I'm gonna turn you into a Raichu so we can win," and then Pikachu said, "Get that shit out of my face!"
Selfish.
It slapped that across the hospital floor. They're at a hospital. Pikachu was
just needs to
getting
get
out of a
rid of that
coma.
He just needs to like kind of old yeller his Pikachu and get a new one.
That Pikachu is about 45 years old in human years. Like, y'all gotta. Anyway.
Alright.
Sandshrew.
Sandshrew.
It's alright.
I always
man.
liked his design.
That's like the basic
Yeah.
ground one. It's like your baby's first ground type.
It's too shy as well. It looks too shy. It doesn't look like it has confidence. It's now Sandslash. It's an evolution.
Sandslash is kind of cool. Like,
Yeah.
it's got big claws. It's
Yeah.
like
think will
not
hurt.
the best, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the best, but give it a dig and
it looks really cool.
make it
It
slash.
does.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's a really
He
nice
really has
design.
quite the glow up. Yeah.
So, all right, now this whole series here, except
Yeah,
these
like
two,
both of them, right?
Oh.
except these two. This is a doorstop. This is a
Okay.
doorstop.
All
This
right.
is a doorstop, and they're all the same name. This is Nidoran and Nidorina and Nidorino.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
They remind me of
kind of,
viruses.
I think they're poison type.
Yeah, they are.
Poison bunnies.
Poison ground.
Slash-
No.
Now you get to the king and queen.
Yeah, this Nidoking is
That's the
actually
ground
crazy good. Yeah, Nidoking.
Oh.
Yeah. Nidoking and Nidoqueen are the ground type ones. They're
Oh.
poison ground, which is kind of unique and pretty good.
And Nidoking got a bikini on.
Nidoqueen got the titties.
Kind of laser looking, you know? Or not laser, lizard. It's lizard.
Lizard,
yeah.
yeah.
Like dinosaurs almost.
Sorry, I
kind
was
of
distracted by the, you know.
by the,
By the
the laser
bikini
pointers.
Now Clefairy and
And-
Clefable.
And
All right.
arms outstretched, ready to be taken back
Accepted.
to their home planet.
What do you
Used
guys
to be a
think about
normal type, now a fairy type.
whatever that means? More money, I guess.
Look like a swirly.
More money, more
thing on
problems. Clefable is one of the best Pokemon ever competitively. So
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, well then.
it's got all kinds of utility to it. I would say
Alpha. Okay.
I'm not that big of a fan of its design is cool and everything, but I never picked it before, so
Yeah, I never
Make of that
like
what you
raised the
will.
Clefairy.
Yeah.
I'm doing it in my online Pokemon game just for fun
Put
to
it
see
in
what
basic.
happens, but
Yeah.
there was a lot of Moonstone evolution ones, and this
Yeah.
is one of them. Basic is good.
yeah, basically.
It was supposed to be the fun fact about Clefairy though.
What's up?
Clefairy was supposed to be the mascot before Pikachu.
Yeah, the good switch. Because this is
I
too
could-
this is too cute. It's too cute. People would
It
be a
would just be too
misconception.
cute. And I could see executives being like, hey, people will think it's just for girls, you know, it's pink.
Plus, back off, we
Yeah.
have Kirby now,
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
pretty much Kirby a
Kirby,
little
yeah.
bit.
right?
Well, like another pink round one we'll get to in a minute here, but there's another one.
Just a minute. Man.
Now, I'd say
before
that, Ninetales is a decent amount of tails.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
too many
good.
tails.
Pretty good amount
That's
of
too many.
tales,
Based
based on Japanese folklore, called.
It's a little gratuitous with the
Look,
tails.
yeah, I hear you.
They actually base this Pokemon
I
off
don't know
of
much about it at
Naruto.
all. It might be great. From
I mean, it's
Naruto?
actually
They-
yeah,
No,
yeah.
not really.
Yeah.
Not really. Not really.
Like it looks
It's
cool,
a kaiju or whatever. Not a kaiju. What's it called?
though. A kitsune.
The demons like Oni and stuff. What's that called?
Yeah. Oni.
Yokai. Yeah.
The,
Yep.
the Ninetales and evolution, its evolution, what's its evolution called?
Oh,
Um,
Ninetales is the evolution of
Vulpix.
Vulpix.
Oh, Vulpix was what I mean. Yeah, Vulpix,
Yep,
they're pretty Pokemon. So.
Yeah. I can see this actually being like a pet.
I think it's
Oh,
decently
yeah.
fast
They
too.
look soft, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
It's a fire type.
nice demeanor. Yeah.
Even Brock,
you
who was
would
a
think it'd
rock
be a
type, had to
psychic.
keep a Vulpix by his side.
Oh,
So
yeah.
true. I didn't even
You know, and
realize that.
Vulpine, you know,
Yeah.
means like fox.
Why did he have a
yeah.
Vulpix?
He had to because they're so fluffy and cute. He was like, no, I gotta keep one of these.
Yeah, come on, I could. Yeah. Look
Couldn't
at that like,
resist.
tail.
And he didn't never let it evolve. It just was always with a Vulpix.
Yeah, I would pet it. Yeah.
Vulpix,
pissed me off.
flamethrower.
That pissed
all the
me
time.
off.
Yeah, me too. I
Just
hate when
use
they
a
do that
Firestone.
Pokemon.
Just
Like
find
Ash
a fire
always
lead.
finds.
You're a rock type gym leader. Find a Firestone and use it.
It's just like every time in the anime, they always find one Pokemon that Ash gets and has through the whole series. It's just level 1 level. Like, why is that Squirtle not leveling up? He has like a
I can't
Squirtle that stayed a
sleep at night
Squirtle for like
anymore.
8 badges. But
He
anyway,
doesn't know what he's doing, and then he'll get to the championship and wonder why he loses every.
and they'll shit the bed in the 16th round. You're the main
Shit
character.
the bed every time. He throws out.
You didn't even get to the
freaking
top
Nidorino.
4. But anyway, yeah, he'll ask for his
Yeah,
muck
but
for the
anyway.
90th time. Like that never
Anyway.
came in clutch.
What are we gonna do with Kirby? What are we
Okay.
doing?
So with this Jigglypuff,
So
it's a really
Jigglypuff,
good design.
No, it's not.
Duh.
I don't like it. It's dumb.
I
It's
never,
like,
I never did like it that much either because it is just Kirby with ears and a
Right,
little
like,
swirly thing.
just
smile.
super exaggerated eyes and
Yeah,
like its eyes are 40% of its
annoying.
body.
Yeah, for real though.
Okay,
It's
but
annoying to
Wigglytuff,
smash. Yeah.
Wigglytuff is cool. Let me tell you about Wigglytuff.
Looks like a
Yeah.
fall
looks,
guy.
looks like a bunny,
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
a bunny.
but
I
it's
like
the
that a little better.
balloon bunny. So it's like hopping around, but it's a balloon. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, why do they call it a
Yeah.
balloon mon? Like I can't. Why is that the type? That's obviously rabbit.
Balloon type.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, it's
the
a bunny
balloon
rabbit,
Pokemon.
right? It's like the original bunny rabbit.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, we got the bats.
Yeah, these suck.
Ooh, everybody loves the bats. Though.
I like
I
how
hate
like one is
Zubat.
just like kind of yelling and
do,
one's like
too.
really losing it. Like one's just like ah, and the one's like ah.
The
You
one
know?
with the huge
Yeah.
mouth in the
Yeah.
original
This one about to
game,
eat.
it also had a giant tongue,
That would stick on. Out.
almost like
Oh, but they nerfed it.
They,
They
nerfed
nerfed it.
its tongue.
Yeah, now it's like when you neuter it, just cut his tongue out.
Oh my god! None of them can talk anymore. They're just
Cause they
Yeah,
roaring
what do
around.
you guys think?
What's
I
up?
always liked Odish's design a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie.
This is-
It's so
okay.
simple.
I'm a fan of this line, but I do like Blossom better than Vileplume, which is a
Yeah.
Gen 2er.
Yeah, me too.
I
do
just
like
everyone loves
Blossom.
that he's called the weed Pokemon.
Yeah, straight up.
Why?
That's what he's
Why does
called,
everybody
weed
love that?
Pokemon.
I don't
And
know.
then
You know.
like see, and then that's like after you smoke Odish.
Yeah, it's
Also, Odish
drool
should
and
be street
uncontrolled.
slang. It should be. It's like, hey man, you got that Odish?
It's oddish, you know.
Well, like
but,
it's like marijuana,
I like
and then it turns into psilocybin
That
mushrooms
Oddish?
on its head.
it's based on
I don't
the
know if I said
corpse
that right.
flower, I think.
The
It
corpse
is. It's,
flower?
there's
Whoa.
a so there's a giant. You can look it up. I can't remember its exact name, but there's a giant rainforest
Right.
flower that smells like rotting
Corpse flower, you'll
corpses.
find.
It's a carnivorous plant. It
World's
attracts
biggest
flies
flower.
into it and eats it. No, it's not those. Those are
No,
look up
no.
rainforest. Shoot, what's it called?
Oh man,
Giant
Raffle-
rainforest
Raff-
flower.
Oh,
Rafflesia or something. Yeah.
whoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. Yeah, it's
Um,
huge. Yeah, it's like
It's
on the
it's the
ground.
biggest flower.
Yeah, it's like leathery feeling.
I put my
Stinks.
face in the middle.
Apparently, it stinks. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's the size of like a like a small rug. It's yeah.
Wow,
It
comes up
has
to no good.
Vileplume is really good. It has
dark
really
type.
good
got it tilted,
special attack.
too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Vileplume
he's got
is
like
nice.
little tilt, like
Yeah, like hey, come closer so I can smack you up.
yeah.
I remember with the episode where Erica was whooping Ash with the Gloom, and it made me frustrated because I was like, "Gloom's eyes aren't even open, Ash. You better get this thing."
What are you doing?
Like, there's a lot of times when I was watching that, and I was just frustrated for Ash. Like, if you don't knock this thing out, man, it's knocked out 3 of your Pokemon.
Mhm.
You better hurry that
All
up.
right.
Hurry up, man.
This
What-
thing sucks.
I never understood why they even made this thing.
It's the worst type. It has terrible stats, but it's based on something really creepy, which is the mushrooms that
or what is it,
Yeah.
cordyceps?
So there's
that
a
take
type
over?
of fungus, yes, that will take over an insect. It embeds itself inside the insect, and they basically become zombies. Yeah.
Nice.
So the idea is that the
Fungus moves them
first
around.
stage is the bug, and the second stage you're actually playing as the mushroom.
Nice.
That's the yeah. Wow.
It's bug and
Yeah.
grass though,
Mushroom
which is
kills
weak
it.
to everything. It's times 4 weak to flying. It's times 2 weak to ice and fire, and God, it's terrible.
Yeah.
We got the little moth ones going on here.
This one's was it Venonat?
Venonat to Venomoth.
To Venomoth.
This is like the good bug poison type.
Yeah.
So better than Beedrill.
Yeah, forget Beedrill and them, man. If you want to get a good
You
bug
could
class
teach this
going,
one
man.
psychic.
Yeah. Okay.
And Koga has this one, so you know it's strong.
Yeah,
man.
if Koga has this one, you know.
Champamon, bruh. All right, now
of them.
this thing is cute, but it's
Yeah.
not my favorite. I don't really like
I,
this
the
thing.
evolution design always cracked me up as a kid. I'm like, here
three
it
of
is,
them.
then 3 of them.
Just thumbs.
He gets his friends. It's like,
Exact
hang on,
same
guys.
face. And
Yeah, like he
everything.
doesn't evolve. He just forces 2 guys to hang out with him for the rest of their life.
Yeah, I love
So-
that.
I always
love
wondered
that.
what was underneath.
Yeah, for
No,
real.
I think we gotta recognize that Meowth is the only one that talks. Like,
Yeah.
really
Well,
talks. He's the
Well,
smartest.
I think we're gonna run into one maybe towards the end that would prove you wrong. And
Oh,
we'll talk
right,
about that
right.
maybe when we come to that because you're God Mon. Okay.
No, hell no.
No.
I like it because he's like, yeah, Meowth.
Hey,
can
how you
talk.
doing? Hey, how you doing?
Well, to be fair, he
No?
is the only Pokemon that can
Was
talk
that-
physically. All the other ones seem to talk with their mind.
That was a
It was
good
just
episode.
cool.
It was a sad
Very cool.
backstory, but
Yeah, it was a story of why you shouldn't be a simp. He was a simp. Oh, I'm gonna learn how
It
to
ain't
walk and
tricking
talk
if you
and-
got it, but if
to
you
impress
don't
a
got it,
girl
it's
that
tricking.
will never have sex with a cat.
The hard way.
That would be the weirdest scene
He
ever.
bettered himself, but he bettered himself.
Yeah, he
Couldn't-
joined a criminal organization right afterward.
Well,
So
yeah. See,
he probably could have been the richest
Cyber
animal
Duck.
in the world just from
I
the
call
fact
him
he could talk and
Cyber
be on
Duck.
movies.
Psyduck.
Psyduck is annoying.
Cyberduck to Golden Duck.
Like, I'm not gonna be too harsh on Psyduck and Golduck, but this as a water Pokemon lover, what are
Everybody
they?
loves them.
Really?
But I think Golduck has one of the ugliest designs. I hate its webbed toes and its like evil look.
He looks bad.
It's supposed to be a duck, but it doesn't have any feathers. It's gross.
He's a leather duck. He's like a
Leather,
Like a
leather
dinosaur.
lizard
Yeah.
duck.
He looks more
Yeah.
like
he's a
something from
dinosaur,
the
yeah.
like, land of before time.
Yeah, well, birds are close to. Yeah.
Chickens are T-Rexes or something like that.
All right, so
Oh well, not literally.
we got Mankey in this hoe.
One of the greatest.
Yeah, Mankey I like actually a lot. I like Mankey
I
and
like that
Primeape.
name, man.
Okay. Lately, if you use focus energy once and you have a scope lens or a razor claw on you, you'll hit it with a critical hit every time. And so you couple that with close combat or something like Defiant, which will double your attack if you lose one of your stats. It's actually one of the best fighting types out there because coupled with its speed and attack stat, it's pretty good. So I think Primate's one of the best.
Yeah, Primeape is one of my favorite Pokemon. This design is dope. It looks tough.
I've had some coffee today. I don't know if you could tell, maybe. Alphamon for sure.
I like how he was like he didn't take any of Ash's shit.
It didn't take any of Ash's shit, and it still won that tournament, that boxing tournament or whatever.
Yeah,
With all the Hitmonlees and the Chans and the
he's the underdog because this is a wild monkey. They have human brains,
just a
And he
crazy
came out-
ape that they let loose
and he
inside
proved
We're gonna rip someone's face off.
the
pretty much the Tasmanian devil.
And for that, he is an alpha.
Now Growlithe is a snitch Pokemon because it's always with the police. So I don't
That's
know how to feel
kind of
about it.
true. That's
I don't know how
kind
to
of
feel.
true. Like people like this evolutionary line a lot. Like
Well,
the
Arcanine
dog.
is really good.
He
Arcanine
is, and he
is
just looks like a good pet.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's actually they designed this to be a legendary Pokemon, but
I
they
thought it
decided
actually
against
up in
it for some reason.
Alphamon.
Yeah, get some alphas in there.
Alphamon?
Because
Cool.
he's actually really strong as a Pokemon.
One of the few
Oh, yeah.
extreme
I've
speed
heard.
users. You remember that one, Josh?
Yeah, extreme speed is weird. It's different.
It's the best quick attack.
Poly.
And this is Poliwag.
Okay,
right?
what do you guys think about the
Polytoad?
intestines? The intestines that you can see.
So here's the thing. I still recognize that. Like, I don't think of it as the intestines. I think the little pink things, it's a nose still.
Yeah,
I guess
that's
it does
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
look
The
like
pink thing is
belly.
meant to be its mouth.
really?
Are you?
I know,
Yes.
but I see it as the nose.
So the mouth on the evolutions are actually like right along the top of the white circle.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I
so
used to
here's the
never
thing.
see that.
On those, it's like a frog because that's what it is, and it's like. And
Oh,
the
okay.
swirl is under.
The swirl
know.
is its tummy.
Yeah, or the underside of its mouth almost. Yeah, it's like.
It's based on real nature.
I love its final evolution. It just looks like it's ready to beat your ass.
Yeah, that's
Like,
another. This is
angry.
another one that I like the design of
Oh, as a kid, yeah, it always stuck out to me.
Poly.
Yeah.
Was that Poliwrath?
Yeah.
Poliwrath, yeah, fighting type.
Yeah, he's like,
Well,
come on.
water fighting.
Because I'm tired of being. I was a beta, and now I'm an alpha.
Yeah, like here. Yeah, he's like got little arms, short. He's like, "Hey guys!"
And this is when he was like, this
He's
is
just happy to be
before
there.
Then
he
looks
got
like
rejected
Suge
by
Knight,
his
like
crush.
he's ready to.
And this is after he got
Throw
rejected
down.
by his crush and watched Andrew Tate videos.
After watching.
Yeah.
He
It was
became-
banned.
And so,
Okay.
All right. Well,
now
I
this
think we all know what
Pokemon,
to do with this one.
what should we do? Because I don't really like this Pokemon.
I don't like it either. I don't because it's
The
too
names
good.
were
It's
funny,
too
though.
good. It's not fair. It just has the best speed and attack and shit.
You only get one
I
chance
love
to catch it.
Cheating.
Ab-
Yeah, because it teleports every time.
Kadabra.
But Abra
Kadabra.
sucks. It's not good at all.
But
then
its
you
its evolutions are
Kadabra.
pretty good. Yeah.
Kadabra, you starts to go insane.
Magic tricks. Alakazam.
For real. Well, actually, you know what?
That was always kind of cool. Shouts out. Probably.
Yeah, what a
one
cool
more.
name.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
this thing
let's
can
do
act,
this.
these can, they can mess you up. These things can
The
mess you up.
separation. I like the separation between Abra and Kadabra too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How there's one tier because Abra is just garbage.
Yeah, for real.
Abra's just a wild animal.
You have to. It's one of those things where you have to like. It's like with Magic Card. You have to nurture it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. That should be coming up.
So yeah, it's coming up.
It's coming up eventually. Oh my gosh, we have so many to get to still.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get fast. Okay.
That dude's gonna be a big one. And so we got the Machop.
Yep.
Machop, it's like
It's
sort
alright.
of like the Abra of the fighting types.
Yeah, it's like that. But I don't know
Okay,
why it
wild
has
animal.
gills on its
Gills
stomach.
on its ribs.
Yeah. And I never really liked the design of this. I felt it was pretty basic, like a wrestling.
It's weird how its
dinosaur.
face kind of changes as it goes.
Well, he's the only one to jump because he's got to wear the little. He's got to wear the cod piece.
well,
We
right.
don't know what's under there. Yeah.
I actually
Little
keep these
mystery.
in the same because I don't think it's just too much of a strength to jump. Is there between these two?
Honestly, not too much. I mean,
One's got four.
you
on
give Machoke and a Violite, and it's got the same kind of defense, I think.
I mean, so
So it's pretty much an
stay in your lane, Randy Savage or Macho Man Randy Savage. Okay, all right, these Pokemon right here, useless. All
The
of them.
designs always cracked me up, though. Again.
Right.
He's
I always felt
"Ooh,
like this is like
ooh."
always sucking up James's limbs and stuff, and I'm like, why don't you get to do your job? Do your job. You're not.
Look,
no one
look,
taught
I'm
you to
Weeping
swallow. Huh? Yeah.
Look, I'm Weeping Bell.
Yeah. Like no one told you to come through and do that all the time. It's not even cool. So why are you doing it?
Outclassed by other grass poison types in the meta. Probably can't learn any cool moves like growth. Actually, it can, but Can't learn like some other stuff.
Yeah, I mean.
Out.
And then
Be gone.
we got a Tentacool.
This one's great.
Yeah.
This is a hidden sleeper gem. Because everybody,
Okay.
it's everywhere. So anytime you surf, you're gonna find one of these things. But
Yeah.
it's actually once it evolves,
there.
It's the rat of the sea.
it's the crazy titan of the seas, the high seas.
Yeah. Where
No,
should
it's
we?
basic.
Where should it
It's
fall?
basic
Though? It's
for
pretty
sure.
pretty basic. Okay.
This
like
one
a
is, yeah,
champion
because you
or
can find it
astronaut.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but it's evolved
But then we get to
state
this
is,
one.
Tentacruel.
Jeez, yeah, it looks like
Tentacruel.
it's ready.
Has 10 tentacles.
Really?
Um,
Dang.
Oh, it seems like an alpha. First of all, its name. It's like Tentacool, but then it's like
Excellent
me.
speed,
I become
excellent special
Tentacool.
defense, and pretty good special attack as well. So
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
poison and water type is really good, like Hydro Pump and Sludge Bomb and stuff. It's good. It's good. Pick,
The rock guy, that's Brock's
water
Pokemon.
pick.
I can't even remember its name.
This is, yeah, it's the dude. It's the dude of geography.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
I always remember. I'm surprised it wasn't like a more prominent Pokemon because it was prominent in the cartoon.
Mhm.
But like, yeah, in the games and merch, yeah, there isn't that much.
It's basically your first rock and ground type because it's got good defense. It's pretty solid, but then you use like a grass or water move that it's times 4 weak to, and it'll crumble. But anything else, you're covered, and you got to trade to evolve it. So I never used it, and it's not even worth it.
And I never liked this whole evolution scheme because it makes more sense that this turns into, where is it since it's by itself, Onyx?
The Onyx.
It makes so much
Yeah.
more sense, but it
Yeah,
doesn't.
it
Onyx
does.
is its own standalone thing, and it's a pretty good Pokemon. It's actually pretty fast.
It's actually weirdly fast.
It's weirdly fast for a rock. But this
Terrible attack.
turns into Graveler, which turns into
Yep.
Golem, and none of them look related.
Golem, yeah, once you get to Golem, it's like a lizard trapped inside of a boulder.
Yeah, I'm like, and how did that happen? Because it started out as a rock, and then another
A rock
rock,
with
and then now all of a
arms.
sudden some organic head has emerged from a rock.
Right.
And now it's like
It
just
doesn't make any sense.
a weird abomination is trapped in this weird half rock, half
Yeah.
skin body.
Wizard,
It's like,
yeah.
help! That's why its arms are like this. Help
And if
me!
you go to-
Onyx, an Onyx would be terrifying if it was real.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, it's about
'cause
like
it's
a-
huge.
At least 2 stories high.
Yeah.
That could
And
be
solid
a-
rock. Imagine if that thing was rushing towards you. Dang. Okay, so we got the ponytail.
Just imagine
The horse you cannot ride.
the horse that.
It does look cool.
It does look cool.
It looks cool. It's good too. It's pretty
I have
fast.
no idea. Again, like you guys will know like where to put the rankings. Like my relationship with that was very shallow. I'm like, look at this guy.
Like,
There
I
was
like,
the
oh,
episode in the anime. I remember when somebody did ride one for some reason. They
That
made
would hurt.
work.
Oh well, I hope.
Now, Rapidash
I
was
didn't
cool,
understand.
and it looks like it would be a really strong Pokemon, but it's really not
Mm-hmm.
that strong. It gets one
I
hit.
mean, it's okay. It's
It's
got.
alright.
You could use Swords Dance and maybe try and outspeed something, but it's
If you
Charizard's better.
Hit it with an Earthquake, but any like
Goodbye.
ground or yeah,
Goodbye.
It's a one-shot KO. So, but
So
Slowpoke,
risky.
I feel like it's better when it can become a slow king, but now it can only stay a slow bro, so that matters.
Yeah. True. It's got good defense, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Slow King is the only
I
other
hate its design.
Pokemon that can talk, apparently.
I
Oh,
remember it in the cartoon. Slow.
Slow. It was always
Yeah.
happy doing its thing. But in Pokemon 2000, there's a Slow King that is like acts as the sage of the island for some reason, and like the
I
holder
remember.
philosophy.
Welcome.
Yeah, and he's the only other Pokemon that
Yeah.
I could think that uses his mouth to physically talk, like in English.
Yeah,
than
because
Meow.
what's his name? Yeah, because
Right.
Mewtwo. Yeah, it's psychic.
Yeah, because Mewtwo and like was it Lugia in that movie? They talk, but they use like their
Did
brain to
Lugia?
brain talking. Yeah, I think. If maybe
It's
not.
been a long time.
I
It's
feel like
been a long
Lugia does
time.
talk in that movie. And then Lucario talks with his brain.
With his brain waves.
Brainwaves
You guys-
into, yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna pee real quick.
Yep.
And now
Just,
Dom has
that
left the
quick bathroom break.
podcast. That's him quitting the podcast. And we tried to stop him.
Some of the ones that.
damn it.
Just. Let's not even do anymore. Let's just wait for him.
You know, we can.
Oh my god, there's so
We
many.
can at least
left to do.
knock out some of these solo ones. Like,
God.
what do you think about Farfetch? I always like
Farf-
Farfetch's design, but he's useless on the battlefield.
There's so many other better bird. Like even Pidgeot's a better normal flying type. Later he gets the leak, which doubles his critical hit chance, so that's okay.
Even though I love his
I
design,
don't
he
know.
cannot break that. He can't break that. The Champion tier. He just can't. I can't let him. I
we
can't
just
let him do it.
let him into that tier. We just have to put him
he
into
just-
a wild animal. It's
That's
probably
not. He's a wild animal. Through and through.
it's a duck. It's a duck. It's a duck.
It's a duck, and he has a lot of heart. He has a lot of potential. But he will never break that. He'll never be in an Elite Four winning squad. Let's just say that.
Perhaps if they gave him some kind of evolution, but the potential was never met with any kind of a mega evolution or.
Perhaps if they made him, maybe gave him his own spin-off pinball series, or
Spin-off. You just keep getting more and more
Yeah.
worked up. And perhaps if he even.
perhaps if they gave him a higher shiny.
But they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't do that no matter how many times they send them letters. No matter how many times they
Why
send them
would
emails,
they?
no matter
Why
how many-
wouldn't they do that?
Well, the thing about that is that's why I boycotted Pokemon since 20.
And that's why I don't play this
2010.
stupid fucking game. Hey Dom, welcome back.
You didn't rank any Pokemon.
We
Well,
didn't
ranked-
get to any.
We ranked
We
Farfetch.
went on a little bit of a rampage about Farfetch.
It's
It
Farfetch's
took some
fault.
time.
Now this one is one of the most lazy Pokemon designs ever.
Yeah. I agree.
Why's that? And why is that?
Because it's just a magnet and a bolt, and
The magnet
and
Pokemon.
more bolts, and I guess that's an
Yeah.
eye. Maybe.
Yeah, it is. He's surprised.
Now,
It's a
th-
sensory organ.
Evolution ones. Yeah.
but these things are strong, so
It is.
Well,
it
yeah,
is really
that's
strong.
6 magnets.
Has a lot of special attack.
it can really mess you up, dude.
Thunderbolt. You
Yeah.
guys ever hear of Thunderbolt?
Now,
This is the best bird type in the game.
okay, and it has the double neck,
Double neck Thrasher move.
double neck shoddy.
Double neck Shoddy, 100 damage.
You have double neck shoddy, and then it goes up to be triple neck daddy,
Triple
Triple
neck
neck.
daddy.
triple neck daddy.
I like our names better.
and it's basic.
No, that's actually I
It's
mean,
the best
pretty-
bird. It's the best
pretty
bird.
strong. Yeah, so like I'll put it up
It's-
in the champion
okay.
mons.
It's the
Oh.
fastest and the strongest normal flying type.
Yep, and then we got Dugong and
God, this thing is
what
terrible.
is this?
Seal. Just
Yeah,
straight up seal.
Yeah, this is the only Pokemon that's not named a clever thing.
It's just an animal.
It's just called
It's a
Seal.
real thing.
It's just a real
And
animal.
it just goes Seal. I'm a Seal. I'm like, all right, then. This was named on the last day, the very last Pokemon. And they were like, what should we call that? Like, I don't know, Seal. I'm going to lunch.
We don't have time.
I'm going to lunch.
It's over complicated though. They're like, we need a sign, and like C starts playing on the radio. You know, baby, kiss from a rose, and he's like, I got it.
Seal.
Is it spelled different? Like
No.
SEEL.
No.
It is.
It is? I thought it was SEAL.
It is SEL.
I never
sounds
bought this one. I didn't buy Pokemon Seal.
I didn't buy into this.
Now these two are terrifying. The
Oh.
Yeah, we're starting to get to the big-eyed purple
lines.
people.
We're starting to get into the real freaks.
The
From
freak.
nature.
Look at this. Even Kings was a freak.
Look at all these. Look at
Oh,
all
yeah.
these freaks of
The
nature.
Tangela.
Yeah, this whole row. This
Look,
whole
it's
row
Deku
is
from
scary.
My Hero.
Honestly, the next three are just
The
insane.
next 3 rows are
now this one stinks.
real ugly.
Monsters. They're
Yeah,
monsters.
this is where the pockets, like this is the ones you want to put in your pockets, and these are the monsters. These are the ones you want to run away
These
from.
are the collectible ones, though. These, they're not necessarily good except for Gengar.
Yeah. like everyone tries to make Muck good. They think they're the one trainer that can have a good Muck, but Muck is just not good. It should be good, but it's not.
Right. There's so many better like pure poison even types out there.
Same thing with the Shelder, and I always thought that Cloyster was related to these three somehow as a kid because of the
Because of the
mean,
face.
dark face that's hidden in there.
Right. It
But
looks like Ghastly.
it does look like Ghastly. I don't know how good a Cloyster is. I never really raised one.
It
It's
looks cool though.
one of the best to ever do it. You get it out and you shell smash because of course you do, and then it's got skill link with the both rock blast and icicle spear, so that's 5 hits every single time.
Okay.
And
Sounds
with
like
double
a
its,
champion or an alpha.
it sounds even better. It's like up there with the alphas.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
It's like,
I
yeah.
believe you.
Then it goes from being a door style
Crazy
to
good
an
defense
alpha
too.
mon.
Like
Wow.
wildly good defense.
Anyone can do it, man.
Great typing, water ice type.
Yeah.
That's dope. So we got
This
the
one too. This one's
Ghastly.
really good
I
too.
like the Ghastly Haunter Gengar series. I think that it's
Yeah.
you know,
The
Ghastly's
only
a pretty
ghost
good
type
Pokemon.
in the game. If
Yeah,
you want a ghost
yeah.
type, this is your only option.
Yeah, I think it pretty much goes per evolution, like the strength.
Oh,
Started
Haunter's not a
basic
ghost.
to
I
the
thought he
champ.
was dark and a ghost.
It's a poison ghost.
Poison
They're all
ghost.
poison
Oh.
ghost. Yep.
I see.
and
The,
Gengar is 6 feet tall, so chew on that. Don't.
oh yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not just no rink-a-dink sidekick. He can
They just
give you a
keep
high
getting
five.
faster and stronger as it goes. Now psychic type is like the broken type, but even this one makes it seem like it's just a regular type.
Drowsy always reminded me of the drunk uncle.
The drunkle.
Cosby.
The drunkle is just like the
This
weirdo.
this is the Bill Cosby Pokemon because it will hypnotize you and make you pass out for a while.
Oh yeah, and and Hypno is strong, but Hypno's design sucks. It looks like a freaking Bach impersonator or Shakespeare or something like that.
I kind of like that they're creepy though.
It's got the
They are
frills.
creepy.
Just the hands.
There's an entire arc in the remake of the first game where what is its name? Hypno kidnaps some little girl.
Of
and
course.
takes her to
But
the
I was just
woods.
about to say, Hypno
Yeah.
reminds me of that creep that would be like, hey, you know that battery acid is actually, you can put it in someone's drink and it'd be undetectable in an autopsy? And you'd be like, why are you talking to me? This
Who are
close.
you?
Who are you?
I've never spoken to you in my life, and so that we give it a Champamon.
Do you know girls really secretly
the
like
best.
being
One of the
tortured
best ever.
and it's like, whoa, what the?
Jesus.
He looks like that guy to me. And now we
Oh,
got
I believe you.
now we go on to Krabby.
Krabby,
This is pretty much an animal. It's a pretty decent water Pokemon.
Yeah.
Definitely physically
like, yeah,
based.
one
It
of the
looks
water
like
ones.
ugly as I would step on it till it's into smithereens. But
Well, where did that come from? We're gonna have to talk about that later, but yeah, maybe.
and Kingsler is it's strong, but I would smash it.
I need some Kingler meat. Like, give me some Kingler cakes or something.
Break open that fat claw, that fatty
Delicious.
claw,
That fatty claw.
and just eat that.
Yeah, delicious.
All right, now we got to go on to Voltorb, the Pokemon Pokeball.
These two guys
Pokeball,
crack me
Pokemon.
up.
Pokemon.
The
Because they're
Pokemon,
just both like
Pokeball.
mean guys. They're like
Yeah.
one's like and the other one's like yeah.
Yeah, this is the cocky. Oh really? That's his face. Oh really?
I don't know why he looks like a Toriyama creation or something.
They always
Yeah, he
felt
does.
villainous to me though. Yeah.
My
Looks like
neighbor.
Krillin
They look
or
like
something.
false
Electrode.
Pokeballs. Yeah.
I don't like them
Krillin.
because they're also the cop out Pokemon. That if they're
Yeah.
about to die, they use self destruct.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the
remember that.
fastest in the game.
Yeah, especially this little guy. I'm like, okay, it makes sense because they're just balls. But it's just weird because this one looks
No
like a
friction?
Pokemon to
I don't
me, but when it evolves, just because the angle of its face, it looks more like they just beheaded a person.
Right. Yeah, somebody with some stubble.
Yeah, exactly. Like it looks like a person's head. Now this one almost was
Benjamin.
weird because I'm
This
like, why
one
did
was
these?
weird.
why
It's
did
like,
these
why
eggs-
is
Yeah.
one broken?
Yeah, one's
Yeah, the body music.
smashed.
Are you good, bro? Like, check on your homie.
These look like mean Pokemon. Yeah.
Yeah, these for some reason these are mean Pokemon, And it's like the middle
Yeah.
one smashed that one. It put a crack in all the ones around it, and now it's
Yeah.
He's
alpha.
proud. He's
Yeah.
proud of it.
He's like,
Yeah.
I did that, and then I noticed that when it evolves, it becomes a 3-headed
Not
thing.
related at all. It goes from being literal eggs to a palm tree with coconuts. So how does that make sense?
We
I don't
lay
know.
palm tree eggs, Tim.
I still know this thing is strong. This thing's pretty
Obviously.
strong.
The eggs.
I know
It
that
does get the exclusive
It's
move
strong.
egg barrage. So.
it's strong. It's Elite Four Pokemon. It always made me mad.
Yep.
I think it knocked me out a lot of times. Cubone and Marowak, they have a sad story.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, we all know.
Yeah, we
That's
all
mama's,
know.
That's
The lore.
mama's head. That's
And-
mama's head.
And then
A little morbid. Yeah.
this one's another one though. I feel like you have to raise, and Marowak really isn't that
Yeah.
worth it, to be honest, as a ground
Not
Pokemon.
until you get the bone club or thick club or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
thick bit.
Thick boy.
Now this one is dumb, because it's just based on two fighters. It's stupid.
It's based on two fighters
Yeah.
that nobody seems to know about. It's not
Again,
Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. It's
I
two
thought
other
like that
people.
one was kind of evil as a kid. I was like, well, that one.
It looked like an
Yeah.
alien to me.
It did look like an alien,
Yeah.
just a fighter alien with no mouth.
Yeah, and the other one looked like it was the good guy.
And this one looked like a
One-
girl.
Right.
One
Like
of
a
the
good
other
girl.
few Pokemon to wear clothes. Yeah.
The humanoids
Well,
are always really
you
weird
know,
to me.
you would hate to see what's underneath. You would hate to.
yeah,
Just a
for-
cloaca.
It's a giant,
Ugh.
it's
Ugh.
an open wound. It's about a lick tongue.
Lickitung, this
yeah.
one is,
Well, speaking of gross,
pretty gross Pokemon. It's not even that strong. It's just really like
Or-
a mean
or-
Pokemon.
sexy.
Put it
depending.
away. Yeah, put it away.
I put it with the wild animals running around in the woods that no one caught y'all. No one wants y'all. And now we got coughing. It's just I don't really like it because it always looked like that guy who would be like pull my finger and then laugh too hard about it. Like just his face. Like it's like I know I'm stinking up the place and it's funny as heck to me. So
You're
a
so
wild
right
animal.
about that. You're so
So
right
basic.
about that.
Okay.
It's pretty basic, but it's the better one of the better
Usually-
poison types.
And now this one's like, oh man, we were having a bad time now.
yeah, you grew up and just realized like that's not really a good personality trait to have.
It's a
And-
lifetime of smoking.
Yeah, exactly.
That face when you absorb your twin in the womb.
Now,
Is
if
it
I-
good though? Is it
Yeah,
good?
I remember it being pretty
It's
bold.
good.
yeah.
It's good. It's one of the better poison types. It gets
Poison.
access to Levitate,
Wow.
Minor
Wow.
Generations, and Will-O-Wisp.
So yeah,
Alright.
Yeah,
I think
pretty
it's.
good. I gotta
the-
hand it to him.
I always liked how that little design, the little knots, is like a molecule. I think it's like a dense carbon dioxide type
Yeah.
molecule
you're
that
right.
they're trying to go for, which was really nice touch. Rhyhorn, I always thought was kind of weird. Rhyhorn and Rhydon, because like they remind me of Nidoking a lot, and I'm like, why would they make
True.
basically two Nidokings? You know?
Yeah.
Right, and it's weird too because it's also ground type like the other one. So it's like
Yeah.
And it's
Same
not that
type and
strong
everything.
either compared to the other ones. Like-
it's the rock ground type that you do want. It's
Oh, you
got
do
the
want.
best defense and best attack. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the best earthquake, one of the best earthquake users. Yeah. Which is one of the best moves. It's 100% accurate and does 100 damage
Oh, damn.
every time. So.
Wow.
And we got Chansey here. Got the egg on
Chansey,
deck.
God, I hate Chansey.
I just don't know. I mean, other than being a nurse's assistant, I don't know why it exists for real.
Yeah, same. I always remember that,
Stupid.
but I always like the little egg it's got.
It's such a weird one. Like, you don't want to use, like, any attacks with it. Even though it gets Blizzard, it gets Thunder, Hyper Beam. It's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
You want to use, like, Toxic and Recover and stuff.
Huh.
Stall. It's stall time.
Okay, another toy corner. I had a Tanglia that was like a top,
Oh.
actually. Yeah, it had a little like.
Oh, I
like, top,
remember
bottom, and butt.
those.
They could go
They
really
had a lot
fast.
of those.
Yeah.
Yes. It was really
Yeah.
cool. They had
I
a few of them.
might
There was
still
a
have it
Electrode or Voltorb 1, 2.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
might
yeah.
have it somewhere still. Yeah.
Nice.
But it's a doorstop as a Pokemon. So. Now we got a Kangaskong. Is this one?
This is Genghis Khan spreading his seed throughout China.
Yep.
I don't know this one. I do not know this one. I will admit.
It's the
these I've seen
kangaroo
before.
mother one.
Kangaroo mom, a pretty thick girl. She has a lot of defense on her. Pretty thick, normal type.
Right.
Pretty much only in
Doesn't
Gen 1,
evolve.
though. Like, I don't know any other regions that bring it back.
It had a mega evolution in the 6th gen, but that's about it. It's not seen any use outside of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of these
Tauros is
Pokemon
better.
I'm thinking about, like Rhydon and stuff. They just kind of like forgot about them.
Rhydon gets Rhyperior, so that makes it better.
Oh, okay, they go right there.
Yep.
And then we got Horsey.
It gets there. Okay, now speaking of one that gets a better, I use Kingdra. Kingdra is one of my
Yeah.
favorites because it's Water Dragon.
Yeah, Horsey's aight, but Kingdra's pretty freaking good.
Kingdra's that good.
I put
shit.
an Alphamon actually. Like, it's pretty fast. Special
It's
attack
fast,
on
yeah.
deck.
It's Hydro Pump and stuff. It's comparable to Tentacruel for sure. Yeah.
You hear that? Right on your ass.
Right on you.
And so, all right, now these.
Don't even blink.
Now, this was
speaking-
weird because this is Goldeen, right? Obviously looks like a girl,
Yeah.
right? This is the
Yeah.
first
It's very
Pokemon that
Femalian.
successfully transitions because it goes from looking like this to Seaking. Clearly look like a dude.
Look, we can't make that kind of call, you know. Goldeen, there's nothing feminine about the name, so it's just like
Yeah,
a very
it is.
feminine looking
Like the
princely.
Dolly Parton song, Goldie.
There you
know,
go.
The
Yeah.
famous Dolly, big Pokemon fan, Dolly Parton.
She is. She's a
She was on the Game Freak board, actually.
She always said, "I choose you."
Goldeen.
I could actually
Social
totally see her
change.
being a,
Now, I was always a
Like the
fan
Western theme.
of these star Pokemon that I'm picking up right here.
Starmie.
Of Staryu and Starmie.
No, no.
I just don't know. I don't know why I always like their designs. Very basic. Starmie's
Yeah,
actually
it's cool,
really
it's cool.
strong. I remember dominating Mr. Schumacher, not the other marker, but his older marker, dominating his whole team with one Starmie at one point. Because
no.
it's
Oh,
really
that's all it
strong.
took. That's all it took.
The psychic water,
and Hydro Pump.
really fast.
Yep, super
cool.
fast. Yep, Alpha for sure.
Yeah. So
If I've ever seen one. A lot of water alphas actually. Water types are really good.
that's why it's one of my favorite types. Yo. The water's one of the best types, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me. All right.
Listen,
Now, Mr. Mime I never used,
Mr.
so I don't know
Mime,
how good he is competitively.
it gets the fairy type eventually.
But it's a Godmon only because it's having sex currently with Ash's mom.
Yep.
So
Oh well, then we gotta. Yeah.
it's
we
the
gotta
first
stand.
Pokemon to have an open relationship with a human being.
Yeah,
Just
we got
using that cloaca for good.
Yeah. And now, now we got Scyther here.
Okay.
Scyther's really good. What the best? Actually, the best bug. The
Okay.
best bug.
So
So
put it in that Champamon, Alphamon.
Champa, or either or really. I mean, it gets what is it? Scizor later.
Scizor, I feel like, is the Alphamon, and that's
Scizor,
Gen 2.
Yeah.
Fun fact though, they have the same stats, like the same number of stats. It's just that Scizor is like more bulky, and then Scyther's faster.
So far, I would like to say I like how our tier list is coming out. Like,
I would say it's a nice bell curve. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
I feel like the things that are grouped together, you can kind of see they have the same kind of qualities. Like, these are all the
Yeah.
rough and tough looking ones, but not necessarily tough. These, like, some of them are confident, some of them are sleepers, but they're tough. He's by
you would
himself.
see
he's
a
the
lot
only
of
god.
these on
Yeah.
some teams.
I can see
Yeah.
these outside, you know. But, all right, let's keep going.
Basics. Yeah. It's a nice
And then
bell curve.
obviously
going
the
on.
doorstops are trash.
All right,
This
Jinx. Jinx is ice is psychic?
They made
Yeah.
a grave mistake. They made a grave mistake and had to
I did
change.
change the design.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like a Mr. Popo's type of situation.
Yeah, for
exactly. Yes.
Where?
If you've seen Dragon Ball,
I think this one's basic though. I don't know like where
the Guardian,
you
the
know.
original Kami.
Mhm.
Well, I feel like she should be blue.
Yeah, she
Like
should be.
ice type anyway.
Ice,
Even more
right.
sense of purple. Yeah. this one
Cold.
here,
Look like you have frostbite or something.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
her arms are
It's weird.
surprisingly like really weak looking. But
It's just a
Electabuzz.
strange one.
Electabuzz.
We get
I
to
had a
these
few of
humanoid
these.
ones, it starts getting weird, you guys.
I had
Yeah.
a few of these in Pokemon Go. I remember.
A few? Oh,
Yeah, yeah, I found quite a few of them.
good.
I feel like
Good.
Electabuzz
It's-
is actually pretty strong, if I remember.
It gets an evolution which is like crazy good, yeah. So it could go in Champamon with the other one in Alphamon for sure. Same thing with Magmar.
Yeah,
gets
Magmar's
a-
up there.
The cannons on its arms, you remember that one?
Yeah, and look at Magmar's confidence. Magmar just surfing through life.
He's got a
Oh,
butt
yeah.
on its head. A butt
He's
on
doing
its
that
forehead.
thing in Jurassic World, with Chris Pratt and the Raptors. He's like,
Just hold back. Hold back.
he's doing that.
Now I noticed that him and Primeape are on the same training routine with these black bars around their limbs. I wonder
Yeah, just wait till they take the weights off and then see whether it's really good.
he even has one around his neck. That's how confident he is. So.
That
We got,
heavy head.
Then we got Pinsir. I always thought Pinsir was it's like that one bug that looks ugly, so you smash it immediately. It's not really that strong. It looks like it should be stronger than what it actually
A wild
is.
animal.
Right.
It's a wild, flipping animal for real. Tauros
Tauros is a bull, so
Tauros.
pretty good.
got a lot of
Pretty
love
good,
in the
I
Orange
guess.
Island season, but it's not really that dope. I mean, I put it in basic.
It's basic.
It's
Basic
a
bull.
basic
shit.
bull. It's normal. You get freaking mega punched out of here. Magikarp, we all know Magikarp is useless.
Magikarp is doorstop. It's useless.
Gyarados,
but then
we all
you
know
gotta stick with it, and
pretty
Gyarados
much-
is alpha.
It's pretty much Alphamon. It jumps all the way up there.
Another water type that's alpha.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we just gotta nurture them, and then you'll see that. Now, Lapras is, people don't know, is one of the strongest.
This is strong,
Water.
Ooh.
dude. It's bulky. It's got good attacks.
Yeah, it's
It
really
can learn
bulky
like
and-
Thunderbolt, which is weird.
Yeah. This thing will mess you
Thunderbolt,
up, man.
Psychic, and Blizzard, and yeah, it's good.
And look,
Champamon.
it's humble.
Look at how it's not even. Its back is towards you. It trusts you. It trusts you.
And, is Lapras man-made? Maybe I
Looking over.
Read that-
It's
I feel like it was like
no. It's like it can talk to people with its mind.
See, there you go.
What's one of those?
Now this
Ditto.
Pokemon, Ditto.
All right.
I would have to. I have a different take on Ditto. I think it's a Godmon, just
Same.
because it can turn into
so
any
cool.
other Pokemon.
Any of them.
Yeah.
So if you like if Mr. Mime is Godmon, then Ditto must be a Godmon.
As well.
Right.
Don't sleep on the Amoeba Pokemon. Eevee is pretty
Everybody
good.
likes Eevee. It's pretty good, yeah.
I feel like if they were going to go
quick
for
attack.
an alternate mascot, this would be the better alternate.
But
than
Yeah.
like
Clefairy.
People
but, like-
love Eevee.
still basic though.
Yeah, it's still a basic.
Put it with Pikachu and Clefairy and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now it gets to its little. It started off with 3. Everybody, I know there's like 9 of them now, but this was only 3 evolutions. They
And
probably
people
jumped
are
down
always
to
like,
Flareon.
they're always like, where's the steel type? Where's the ground type? They've only ever done special types because before the physical special split, fire type was a special type, psychic type was a special type, dark type was a special type. So the only ever Eevee evolution they're ever gonna ever make again is a dragon type. That's the only one left.
And then that's one's just gonna be Gyarados. So we got
And
Flareon.
then-
I think this one is the
Pretty much.
weakest of the 3, technically.
True. Yep. Good attack, but not very fast and not very bulky either.
But it has to still be a step up from where Eevee is.
Still right. So Champ is good.
Champ is
It's
good.
got flare blitz and stuff. Yeah.
I always thought Jolteon was a really cool design.
Super fast.
Yeah, super
Good special
fast,
attack.
super spiky. Reminds me of what Pikachu could be, but isn't.
Yep.
And
But
Vaporeon could be there too. I feel like they're kind of
Yeah.
the same.
I agree. It's got like really good. It's really bulky, but it's also pretty strong too. Yeah.
Yeah, got a lot of blubber on him. And we don't even know if it has back
Thick
legs. It's just
Thick
we know it
fat.
has a tail. It could have 2 front legs and a tail. And that'd be the weirdest Pokemon ever.
I think it's got water absorb.
Yeah.
Holy.
Now we got the
Oregon.
the 3D rendered Pokemon. This is a 3D printed Pokemon,
Man-made.
man-made.
I always remember this is the one episode of the cartoon giving seizures because they
Yeah.
did
Oh my god.
the attack with a Which I mean, I think about that now, and I'm, oh my gosh, yeah.
Extreme,
They
way
put-
too over the
when
top.
they showed that like in their animation studio, they're like, we did it. They didn't
It was
even
like
think
a
about
mixture
seizures.
of
Anime
red and
peaked at that
yellow
moment.
and white and just the harshest
Well-
colors you could think to flash on the screen.
And there's like a certain like rhythm to like how. Do you notice? Yeah, a lot of animes
Yeah,
now, they'll,
flickering.
like you can turn down the brightness, like whenever there's a.
Oh yeah. A flashy
flash.
scene.
Well,
Right.
they almost do it too much, actually.
cranked
to the
it
point
way
where I'm
up.
Well,
almost
My
like,
Hero is the
Blue
worst.
lighting or something.
Yeah,
Because it's almost
that's what
like
My Hero-
completely dark when they do it in My Hero. I'm like, bro, you could turn
Well-
it down without taking it away.
True,
Right,
there's
right.
delicate balance there.
Because I don't know anyone who's that epileptic. I mean, I don't think I am, but you know, here's the thing though with epilepsy.
Who's really that epileptic?
Well, the thing is with epilepsy though, it's like I pretty sure I'm not, but then I'm like always like afraid, like, but what if like one of these days you just are like
Yeah,
you
like
know,
maybe it just
like
grows
the
on
wrong
you.
thing.
Yeah, you
Well,
never know.
I just don't like strobe lights and stuff like that now. Like
Right.
not for that.
Hey, remember
reason,
all
it's
the
just
parties
harsh.
you went to?
It's just harsh.
Where there's so many strobe
Yeah.
lights going on,
Oh
someone
my,
could have had
so many parties.
Someone could have been having a seizure in the corner, and none of us would have known because of the loud music and the strobe lights.
I just think
That'd be
boy,
crazy.
that's
Well,
what I'm
you know, we could have left somebody behind still. We don't know.
Yeah,
Well, he's pulling.
they should have been cooler.
Yeah, he's
Now we
getting
got
down.
we got
All
Ammonite.
right, we got a Nautilus.
Now
Well,
this
people
thing
like this
is
one a
fossil.
lot for the meme.
Yeah, it is cute.
Well, okay, put it in the little basic mon.
But we're not about that, so we're putting it in basic.
And then it's not cute anymore.
This is like
I'm
a Rick
cool.
and Morty character or like Alien.
Those eyes, though.
Yeah, look at it.
Crazy,
Like, look at all the Pokemon
demonic.
eyes. Look at them. Look at all the Pokemon eyes, and then look at its
And
eyes.
then look at its eyes, just
Oh boy, yeah.
into your soul. It
So-
reminds me of that Adventure Time character, the grass demon.
Yes. Drop it
It's
somewhere.
like tentacles like
Right.
that. Okay, look that up. What is it called? Adventure Time, like grass clone. That thing.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks exactly like Oma Star.
for real though. Look at
Wow,
this. Look
there
at
you
this.
go.
What is that?
We all know this end. Well,
Remember
now
Pearl
that's a
and
little bit
the-
spoilers, maybe.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so now we got what is this? Kabutops or Kabuto?
Couple Tops is the dome fossil equivalent. Yes.
Cool design.
Really cool design.
Cool design for sure.
I
based
love,
on
like,
the
like
crab,
red dot
the ancient
eyes.
crab.
Yeah, I like
Horseshoe
that.
crab.
Right. But also eyes on the top, like little beady eyes on the top.
Yeah, see that?
False eyes. Yeah.
False eyes, false prophets.
This one is excellent. It's got swift swim. It's got really good defense.
It reminds me of some Ground Scyther. Like maybe this is Scyther's
Ground
like
Scyther,
ancestor.
pretty much, yeah.
The way that
A rock Scyther, yeah.
Rock Scyther. So people don't even try to like do that. People don't even try to like tie like prehistoric Pokemon to modern day Pokemon. Like
What are you
someone should
thinking?
really do that. And then we got Aerodactyl.
Anyway, speaking of which, we literally have pterodactyl.
We have a Pterodactyl, and I would put. I don't always put with the guys
Oh,
down
it's
it.
it's dang.
I put with the guys down it.
I mean, really, really good typing. Doesn't get the best flying moves actually, which I wish it did. But
Yeah.
it gets dual wing beat now.
Okay.
That's
big
80
boy.
power.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I always like Aerodactyl's design. Feel like it being an ancient one coming out from the dust.
Yeah.
It's like
It
I'm
was the
still
best
here though.
ancient one.
I'm exactly. I'm
because it
still
was-
here.
Because I'm still.
Yeah.
Now this Snorlax, I don't know what you guys think about Snorlax, but I think it's one of the
really
strongest
good. It's
Pokemon in the
really
game.
good.
I think it's
It is.
in my opinion.
It's the best normal type.
I'm about to say it's the best normal type in the game.
Yeah.
That thing is
Oh,
thick.
yeah.
That thing you're not getting past it in one move. There's no such thing as one shot killing a Snorlax ever.
Right.
Double edge body slam, freaking earthquake.
And he's
Yeah,
all
it's
about
good.
peace.
Oh, I'm just here to eat.
Now his his pre-evolution sucks,
Block the way.
but we don't talk about that
Munch? Let's
Yeah.
not talk about Munch.
because I don't even know why they did that.
Here we go. The birds.
All right, now the birds they all
Now
gods.
the
They all
birds.
gods.
Did you guys use
The
the birds on
legendary.
your team?
I
never
didn't.
you did.
I always collect the legendaries, but I never use them in my core team because it's obviously super cheap.
It's cheating. Yeah.
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 Good,
So I'm just
good,
gonna
good.
we're just gonna get the legendaries out of the way because obviously the legendaries are god tier.
They're
Yeah.
super good. We all know this.
So
Now I did use
They're going.
the
Mewtwo.
dragon type. Okay, Mewtwo's up there, Mew's up there,
Yeah,
right?
I figured. Yeah, there's the
What
legendary.
about Dragonite? Because Dragonite is the very first pseudo legendary. It's not a
Yeah.
legendary, but it's not quite a regular one either.
yeah, Dragonite's pretty dope. It's a
Super
game
hard to
breaker
get.
for sure. Yeah.
What I was
Game
so
breaker
funny
for
about him is
sure.
like Charizard looks like intimidating and hard, and Dragonite was always like, hey.
Right. It's the friendly Charizard.
Like I feel like Charizard is like Dragonite is Charizard's older brother. That Dragonite's really
Actually
good at
kicks
stuff
more ass,
naturally,
yeah.
and so he
Yeah.
doesn't try so hard. And Charizard's always been in his shadow.
I agree. It's up there.
So he's try hard, yeah.
Yeah, he's like the
Try-
little brother.
Try Charizard.
Yeah, like how Itachi and Sasuke were. Like Sasuke was super edgelord. Itachi was always kind of like almost Gandhi with it or Buddha with it, even though he was
Yeah,
super
real
duper
zen
strong.
and
Yeah.
just-
I've always said that Dragonite is the Itachi of Pokemon.
He heard it.
I've
You
always-
heard it
Heard
here
it here,
first,
folks.
folks. On Koala Bear Gang, Dragonite is the Itachi of Pokemon. Now we get to my two favorite Pokemon from not favorite absolutely, but one of my favorite designs from Pokemon.
It's
first gen.
I think Dragonair. I love the wings, just like a Wartortle. I think it's my favorite dragon type still.
Yeah,
Yeah, as a kid, I love the designs. I thought I wanted one as a pet.
yeah. Like you, it's like
No, my favorite dragon type now is Tyrantrum, but it used to be my favorite dragon type.
there's like
Yeah,
a tier of
champ.
Pokemon like there's this, and
Oh,
then
well,
there's
that's
also what this one is a champ.
What do you think?
Um,
I would put this in the alpha, or maybe even
Yeah.
gods.
One down
Okay,
from
yeah, it's how you
from Dragonite is good. Yeah. So I'll,
yeah.
Yeah. Like I know
I
Dragonite's
think that's
technically
a-
stronger, but I think that this one is doper in design.
you give it
You
an
got a great bell curve
Eviolite.
going. Look at it.
It's got shed skin, so it can cure itself of toxic and stuff. Is this like Adventure Time or something?
Well, like Melodic is a Gen 3
whoa,
Pokemon,
yes.
Yeah.
and it just
Yeah.
reminds
This is-
me of like that class of Pokemon that like it's just really pretty to
Mhm.
look at. It looks
Right.
strong. It also looks
Yeah.
cool.
It does.
It looks like it can fly, kind of.
it looks important.
Yeah, it looks important. Exactly, it looks regal almost
Regal
Yeah.
is good.
like if their Pokemon existed, then the Queen of England
Divine.
would have one that she's had since she was
Yeah.
like 14 and.
Like they'd be treated as sacred. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're right. Yeah, like the princess exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like
All right,
rare-
guys.
Oh yeah.
We did it.
What do
All
we think?
We did it.
151.
This was a big one.
This was a
This was-
giganto.
we did it.
Huge episode.
We did it in a
for us.
reasonable amount of time too. I gotta say.
Yeah, we
I
did.
say we. I mean, it was mostly you guys. I'm just
No.
like that one looks cool.
I like your reactions to seeing them. from some
Well,
of
and
us.
I have seen most of these. I'm familiar with a lot of them. But
Oh
I've
yeah,
never
you get it.
played them.
You're very familiar. Yeah.
I liked how I remembered all 151 of these
Shut up.
fictional Pokemon, and I can't even remember
Sorry.
the people I worked with. Name.
Well, let's be honest though here before we go out. Which one do
Okay.
you want as a pet?
Okay, yeah,
Ooh.
that's a good question.
Yeah, because
What would
every
make
kid
it a
like talked
pet?
about this. Yeah, like which one would you just like to have? Like, you're not fighting them. Like you're just existing.
I mean, having a
I
psychic
gotta
one
look
could be
through them
cool.
now. I gotta
It's
look
like-
through them because if
like-
my one that I usually say is it's not here, so I'm trying to find one for Gen 1 because
I understand.
I'm
yeah.
Umbreon.
What do you usually say?
Umbreon is my ish. I love
Oh,
Umbreon. I would love to have like an Umbreon just sitting on my lap.
Umbreon cat. Yeah.
But I think as a pet, it's gonna sound weird, but I think Gengar would be dope to have if I
Oh,
got
yeah.
over the fact he's a big old shadow. And once we started getting on that level where he's not freaking me out and we're cool, like it'd be actually
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
dope to have a 6-foot pal. He couldn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
things for me, but it's cool that he'd be there.
Okay, I've got
Oh,
my
yeah.
pick.
All right. What about you?
My pick would be Jinx. I'm not gonna talk about it any more than that. I'm not gonna talk. No, I would pick a Charizard because I could ride around and blow fire on my enemies, and also it's
That's a big boy, though. I mean, do you have room in your apartment? Like,
You know, no. And plus its tail would like instantly catch it on fire. So I'm kind of rethinking this decision, but also I could fly. But I could fly, question mark, so
You could, yeah, you could ride it, yeah.
kind of want one. Blow fire on my enemies.
Get that Ditto and get all of these Pokemon as your pet.
Dude, also, probably.
Imitation. So as like a pet, like I feel like a Bulbasaur would be kind of like having like an bulldog. It's got
Yeah.
stubby legs. It just kind of bumbles around the house. You know,
Just,
needs help
yeah.
getting up ledges. You know,
You could feed it like a dog-sized food bowl every night, and it'd be fine. It'd hop right up.
It seems easy. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
right.
it seems easy. But I gotta admit, Dragonair is really cool.
Okay, that one you could ride too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snorlax would be a cool pet too. It just takes up a lot of pet space.
Oh yeah. Right.
Oh
You just
man,
make a little
gotta feed like you'd have to buy so
garage
much
for
food.
it. Oh,
Yeah, that's true. You'd have to get a lot of food for that piece of fat shit.
Yeah, Squirtle would be a great one.
Ninetales would be a cool luxury pet, I think. Like that's like a rich person's dog. It'd be like a great
Yeah,
Dane.
well,
Right.
a Vulpix or an
Persian,
Eevee would be
too.
great. Like it'd be
Yeah.
yeah. Like having a pet fox or like a big cat. Yeah.
Now, what about like Machamp? Now, hear me out, guys, because it could move like furniture for you. It could like, oh, let me do like,
want
let me
protection.
lift your car up or something.
But it'd be
you
weird, like
security.
having like a 30-year-old
Too
man as a pet.
humanoid. So that's
Yeah, because he's like a
Just-
30-year-old macho man, like that would like bend his head down to get pet. Like that'd be really weird.
It's just the middle of the night, and you just like wake up, and it's like got its pants off.
Yeah, practicing. It's
Maybe
moves.
not. All right, maybe not.
Yeah,
Well,
so
there you have it, people. The definitive list.
or Lapras. That's my other
Okay,
one.
so this is it then.
So yeah, that's
this
the
is the
list.
Pokemon.
We got it. If you don't agree with it, it's because you didn't play Pokemon enough and you weren't born in the 90s most likely. All you people out there that weren't born in the 90s, you can't even say anything about this list because we were born in the 90s, so that means we automatically know everything about Pokemon, and if you don't know anything about Pokemon because you weren't born in the 90s.
90s kids only.
We're never
Well,
doing this ever
If you
again.
want to debate us, say something in the chat.
In the comments,
Comment on YouTube. If
Follow-
you're watching this there.
follow our links and say something to us on there too. We're reachable
Yeah,
there
where can you
too.
find us, Tim?
I don't know. You can probably find us at twitch.tv/TheWhiteKirby. Are you talking about my shit?
Yeah, where we find you if we want to talk to you only.
So
What about you?
at Timbuk2 on Twitter, or
Yeah.
you could
You know
you
what?
could
That's
stream
enough.
my new
That's
playlist on Spotify
forget
at Beyond
it.
All Knowledge, or
Forget it. I'm sorry.
And I'm Linktree God. I'm Linktree Daddy. Just hit that Linktree josh.ua and you about to find a lot of stuff there, boy. It's about to be Christmas every day on that link. You know what I'm saying?
I do Christmas every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Domcel on Instagram, Dom Cellini Art on Twitter, Emmy the Robot on Webtoon. What more do you need?
This was a bad episode. Let's start over.
And Digimon watchers out
This
there, just admit your parents didn't have enough money to buy you Pokemon. Just admit it.
Admit it.